Hi, my name is Nima Schei and I'm the CEO of Hummingbird's AI. Hummingbird's AI creates privacy-first computer vision applications for enterprises to make their operations more secure and more efficient. Right now we have two products in the market, GuacamoleID and GuacamoleCX. GuacamoleID makes sure there is always the right person behind the computer. GuacamoleCX is a platform for finding out the fraud incidents and reporting them to the supervisor, and the context of that is for call centers and banks or any companies that are handling sensitive and confidential data. So right now I'm going to show you how GuacamoleID works. If anybody that is not authorized tried to sneak into my computer or try to get close to the computer and find out what I'm doing, the computer will be blocked. And I'm asking Sarah to show you how it works. So right now, imagine that I'm working in my computer, I'm in a coffee shop or let's say in the office, and this screen is not here. This is just for demonstration that shows how the technology works. So I'm working with my computer and my focus is on the spreadsheet. So Sarah, come here, and then somebody on the background tries to sneak in or look over my shoulder. In 3-4 seconds, the computer will be blocked and doesn't allow that person to look into my confidential information. Imagine that your computer is stolen. Somebody grabs your computer and runs away. What happens? You don't have a picture of that person. The person has your laptop, he ran away. Now GuacamoleID is blocking the computer, so he wouldn't have access to your data. But something even more cool. A footage of that incident will be sent to the system administrator. So let's move to the computer of system administrator. So here, the system administrator, here employee number 2, there was a video of that incident sent to the system administrator, and now system administrator has 3 to 4 seconds before the incident, up to 4 seconds after the incident, and now we have the video of the person that committed that type of fraud. The system administrator can mark the incident as fraud or normal. In this case, because we are showing it as a demo for you, this is a normal. But in the case that, for example, another video, you see that was a fraudulent activity, you mark that as fraud, and the video will be going to another bucket for further actions in future. There is possibility that you can add a new person to the system, and that's very easy. I'm going to show you how long it takes. It's probably 5 seconds. So I click on Add User, enter my credentials here, connect. And now I can add a new user. So I'm gonna register Sarah as the new user here. So Sarah, can you please come here, and what you need to do is to stay 2 to 3 feet away from the camera, click on Start, and then Sarah needs to add her face to the system by just looking into this box. So she needs to go a little bit closer and a little bit turn your head in the middle, and now the system has registered Sarah. So now Shima is working with the computer and everything is fine. So let's say Shima leaves the station and forgets to lock her computer. What happens then? Let's say another person, another coworker sees this as an opportunity and tries to go into the information that Shima has. The computer will be blocked and doesn't allow that person to have access to Shima's sensitive data. Not only that, a new video of the incident with that specific footage will be sent to the supervisor or system administrator, and he can go over that video and see who was the fraudulent person and what was the nature of that activity. And then he can mark this activity as normal or fraud. If they count it as fraud, that would go to a different bucket, and they would have later on access to this file in order to do further action. Let's say Shima is working in a coffee shop or an environment that doesn't have the security level as the office. And somebody is approaching behind her back and tries to steal her laptop. What happens? So the computer will be blocked, but not only that, a report of that incident will be sent to the system administrator. So here, as you can see, this was the normal side, and then 3 seconds before that, and then the report of the incident with the clear picture and video of the thief in this case will be sent to the system administrator to take further action. One important feature in GuacamoleID is that all the processing is happening inside this computer. So there is no need to cloud, or in fact, there is no need to internet. The system is functional in offline situations without even internet. For the connected version, which it has the employee version plus the employer version, of course, a connection is needed, but the system can act standalone without the need to any form of connection. And in fact, in areas that they don't have access to proper internet, the system is still functional.